Hi everybody.
Hi. Hello.
Somebody-
We are on
Day 42
of 50 days.
Somebody wanted to say
Is anyone
hello.
watching?
I thought you were just saying hello.
Yeah, that's okay.
Okay, thank you, Glory. She just wanted to say hello, so we let her, because that's what parents do. So, day 42 of Genesis, and our recap to begin with.
Yeah.
It's interesting in the first few verses how Jacob is looking at his sons and they're not doing anything. And he goes, hey, what are you doing? Just sitting around doing nothing, pretty much. Go down to Egypt. I hear that they're supplying corn,
Yes.
supplying grain, so go down and buy some. And so 10 of the brothers go down to Egypt. Joseph sees them and recognizes them, but he's talking roughly to them through an interpreter and accusing them of being spies, come out to spy the land. They say, no, we're not spies. We're here to get food because of the famine, and so that's why we're here. Accuses them twice, actually, of being spies. And say, okay, then if you're not spies, then one of you will go back and bring back your youngest brother, because Joseph was...
One of you.
Yeah, one of you, because after
Or
3...
10,
Yeah,
no?
Firstly he goes one, and then coming back after 3 days he goes, because I'm a man that fears God, I will allow all of you to go, but one will stay. And then they decide, I think it's Simeon,
wow,
yeah.
I missed that.
And then they were having a talk about, wow, this is what happens, consequences about what we did to Joseph, our brother Joseph, because they did not know that it was him, they didn't recognize him, and then he had to have a moment and it was like
Tears.
tears in his eyes. And so they take the grain.
By then he's 37 years old. Too.
And Benjamin was only 33. Oh, he was
17 when he was
33,
taken away.
and he had kids too. So they go back with the grain and then one of the brothers discovers that the money that they used to buy the grain has been returned, and freaks out. And so they go back and tell their father what happened about this man, and then it's like, no, you're not gonna take my son. And they discover that all of their money has been returned, but Jacob is talking about, well, no, Joseph, Simeon, and now you want to take Benjamin. No, his heart can't handle that type of stuff. And so that's the chapter in quick recap. An amazing story.
Was amazing.
Amazing chapter. And what are some of the takeaways from this morning's reading? Consequence. The question I asked Papa asked God about is, why did he do that straight away, as opposed to saying or revealing his true identity as soon as he first met them, but yet Joseph putting them through this type of rigmarole.
Yeah.
I wonder what his intention was.
I think he was processing trauma.
Ah, yes. Or maybe in a way
pain. He was glad to see them, but also he was like angry at the same time.
Do you think a bit of payback?
Just going, oh my gosh, I never thought this would ever come to mind, like this would ever happen. And I think he was processing all that and processing it
and
with
then
no motives, like just how a pure heart would process things. Didn't want to sin because he had practice not sinning.
Finding out about his brother, and also his dad still being alive. That would have been a great shock around that. But maybe there was... I wouldn't blame him for being a bit of hurt. I mean, in front of him is like the 10 guys that pretty much sold him off and left him for dead, apart from Reuben. Oh, that's right, because that's what Reuben was saying. This is what happened. This is because of what
he could understand
we did.
Talking.
So even though Joseph was talking as an interpreter, through an interpreter, he understood everything that they were saying, and so having a moment to himself. But then them going back and talking to Jacob, and then him having a real stressful reaction after everything he went through with the supposed death of Joseph, and now fearing that this would be the same situation for Benjamin. Man,
Yeah.
you see, this is why I'm
Just
giving you a
yawned.
little
I'm like,
tap
"Why
with
am
my
I
left,
yawning?"
with my forefinger on my left hand, like, say something.
No, I can't think of anything.
Consequences, though, definitely.
Oh yeah, some things like, you know, how Reuben was saying to the boys that, you know, like, this sin has caught up with us, and it's like the decisions you make today impact your tomorrow.
Yeah.
Sort of comes to mind, and how, you know, like, it's a big thing, isn't it? Like, your brothers sell you. You know, it's no
They would stay with you for a long time.
small thing. Like, how do you still you keep that lie or secret from your father and your mother and your family, and, you know, did they tell the wifeys, or, you know, like, that just. And then was it Reuben who said to Jacob, "You can kill my 2 sons"?
Yeah, that's right. When he said,
You make
yes,
rash
that was the oath that he made.
decisions. You know, like, that is just, yeah, just so rash and full of. Like,
Reminds
what
me.
are you saying? You just can hand over your kids to be killed.
But they didn't make oaths lightly in those times. There was the story, I forgot which book, and maybe one of our viewers can remind me about when Israel conquered Canaan, and then one of the men heading back, or was it Caleb, and saying, the first thing that comes out I will sacrifice to you, and ended up being the daughter who was a virgin, and
That was sad.
That was really sad. So maybe that's another lesson for us
Careful
today.
what you say.
And
Oaths.
your word. It's like, man, just thinking about
Irrational.
professional sports these days, it's not even, a lot of times contracts aren't even worth the paper they're written on. How guys can just flip, change their minds, or not even meet their contracts, as opposed to maybe just a few generations ago, people were working their lifetimes at one place of employment just based on a handshake. The importance of being a person of your word, and having the integrity that once you give your word, you stick with your word.
Yeah.
And saying that, I've been guilty of breaking a lot of times. But it's a great encouragement for us.
Yeah. You're not condemned, are you?
No. For by grace are ye saved through faith, and that not of yourselves.
Yes.
It is the gift of God, not of works, lest any man should boast.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes. So we're going to keep it short and sweet.
Yeah, we had a great day today. We
Yes,
had a night away, and that was nice. We had some us time, which is good, and that's something we can recommend to all our viewers, whether it's whether it's by yourself or with your significant other. Make time for yourselves to get away, because we had such a great time, and even today, just chillaxing, enjoying each other's company. Hey, dear.
Yeah.
Going and visiting.
Sometimes it was just silence, and it was good.
Yeah.
There's nothing to fill the room or conversation. It was just nice.
Which shows the level of your comfort between us.
With no noise. Yeah. No, that was awesome. And then, home now.
And we're going out to a healing session tonight in Manukau.
With our friends, Isaiah and Claire, are going to meet there, and
it'll be good.
somewhere at the Dewdrop.
Dewdrop Event Centre.
Yeah.
So my knee is a bit sore, and I bought a brace for it, but I'm going along tonight for believing for healing. Mind you, you can pray for my knee right now, can't you?
But you've already said it, so
Okay,
you may as well.
Yeah.
That's just, it's gone cold again. Or we're just used to having a warm room.
Okay.
Anyway, that's us. Day 42 done. Start our fast tomorrow.
Oh, yes.
We're not telling you what we're fasting from, because then, yeah, we don't need to let you know. We just keep it to ourselves.
Fasting, yes.
But only, I think the fast for me is about breaking through, you know, like the clarity and knowing what's ahead. And I think fasting has so much power, because it's not about him when you're fasting. It's you with him, but it's you
to him.
Or, I don't know, maybe it's a sense of, I don't know what it is. I can't explain. Anyway, it's going to be good.
Okay.
Yeah. And that'll be us journeying through, we'll journey through Exodus with this fast, which will start, day 43 will be our 21-day fast starting. But yeah, join us.
Yes.
Yeah.
Great.
It's got to be food to fast from. But yeah, that's us. Bye.
Bless you. Go out and change the world.